in general, y'all. I try not to give any direct clicks to these crazy people. Now, I am not a licensed medical professional. I can make I cannot make that determination. But I'm sorry, if you dress yourself up as a clown every day, I find that very bizarre. Something that could be, a question of your sanity, of your self image, maybe. I mean, it could be anything. It could be anything. It could be anything. But this clown, oh my God. And look, I think it's fair for me to call you a clown, Rich, because look at what the fuck you're doing to your face every day.
You know what, guys?
What?
I've had it.
Oh.
I've had it up to here.
Okay.
I'm suing H3, Ethan Klein, and Dan. The bitch has had it coming.
Oh.
So there I was, all right, sitting at the Chinese buffet with Eugenia Cooney, and I'm getting all these messages on my phone that Dan has impersonated me. And I'm like, are you serious? It's bad enough.
Really? Like, that's it? You're gonna sue over something like that? You're the dumbass putting triangles on your face. That's hilarious. Oh, okay. This is your lawsuit? Okay.
Enough that Dan is jealous of me. But now I can't stand Dan. I can't stand Dan.
Oh, yes. We're all jealous of you. We're also jealous that you put a bunch of empty boxes in a tile so that you could, like, kick them over in a dramatic fashion. Nice work, Rich. What are you selling today? Okay, I don't see any products listed on the live stream. Let's see if we get a commercial in the middle of this 13-minute video.
Dan! And he's impersonating me. This video, the video has over like 500,000 views.
Oh.
And it doesn't even look nothing like me. The whole thing is off.
Oh.
The whole thing is off.
Okay.
So, I'm going to decide to expose. Alright, I know. People are going to come for me. They're going to make videos about me. But whatever. I'm here to speak my truth. Dan, people like to say, Dan's the queen. Dan can do nothing wrong. And let me just say this about Dan. Seriously. Dan actually has been doing a pretty good job. He's been pushing the buttons.
Who's Dan? I'm sorry, I don't even know. Is he like the sidekick that's on H3? Is he the sidekick? Because I don't watch it enough to know what the hell you're talking about or why you're so upset by this. Like, I somehow got called up in an OnlyFans H3 chat a few months back, and I was so confused by it because I had no idea who it was. I had no idea who Ethan Klein was, other than I think my son brought his name to my attention many years ago. But I really had no idea who he was. And on one of my videos, all of a sudden I started getting people saying H3 sent me. It was all positive feedback because apparently he liked my video. But like, I was just like, I don't know what this is. Because I'm a tiny little person with only, a few hundred followers. So I don't really know where that goes. But the fact that you're why are you still drawing triangles on your face? What kind of body images problems do you have?
On time. time. He's been doing that, what's the other guy's name? AJ or whatever. He's not picking up the slack for Dad's been on it. Okay? 100%.
Dan, who are you?
I am dressed up as Rich Lux today.
We love girl. We love you, girl. Dan is the queen. Dan is the queen.
Dan is the queen. You can't do nothing wrong. Dan is the queen.
And are you going to talk like Rich Lux?
I'm not going to talk like Rich Lux because we got off on a bad start on a relationship because he thought that I was mocking. Well, it wasn't his voice, but somebody thought I was being insulting to somebody's voice, which was not my
outrageous.
But just to avoid any controversy today, I'll be speaking in my normal speaking voice here. But I am the queen. I am the queen. I can do nothing wrong.
You can't do nothing wrong.
We love Dan and we love Dan. Dan is the queen.
At home, decor for all for less.
Queen.
Did you see that? Dude literally monetized this video. I don't know how you think you're going to be able to sue him for a parody. Especially when you're a public persona. You've got 496,000 followers. You are a public persona, dumbass. So yeah, people can parody you in plain sight. And by the way, you just look gross. Like, it's so stupid that you do that to your face.
Okay, how to change my battery because Dan is so draining. He's been driving my battery out. For the other guy's name, they've been doing a pretty good job. He's not picking up the slack. Dan's been pushing the buttons, doing his whole thing, doing it right, okay? And then the other girl, I forgot her name. Well, first of all, AJ, I think his name is, he dressed up like a Jedi, which to me, it was giving like Hugh Hefner vibes. Like for a second, I was giving like Hugh Hefner vibes.
Does it have any cool abilities?
It was one of those nice professional toy lightsabers. It was my brother's, and I accidentally broke it a long time ago, and then I just turned it into a prop.
God damn it, Rich. It's fucking Halloween. Get the fuck over yourself.
Very good.
I do have a backup one.
Very good, very good.
Always have a backup.
I'll tell you, we bought the boys these lightsaber toys from Disneyland, and
then the other girl, I forgot her name. Oh my God, you leave her name in the comments.
Colleen Ballinger's in the studio for a live interview.
No way. Hey guys.
Hi, guys.
It's not Colleen, it's her alter ego.
I think that this is the video that would have went over well. I think her and her are sisters.
All aboard.
So you,
Apologies, Ukes, and what it did go hand in hand in.
Fuck me, right?
Not what I appreciate.
so you're saying Miranda plus ukulele would have been forgiven?
I say ukulele plus Miranda would have made more sense
Colleen
to my eyes,
plus
for real.
ukulele, not a good
I think
combo.
Colleen should have existed out of that fantasy. She should not have even touched.
That would have
a
been pretty
ukulele.
crazy response to
Yeah.
pick up Miranda's thing.
Yeah.
Character.
I heard a little bit of an impression there. Did you what? Don't hold out us on a. Don't hold out us.
Hey guys, me Miranda. That's what I can do. That's what I can give you.
Because she needs recognition. She's one of those people that you really don't really notice until they just snipe you. You don't underestimate people like that. Her. You don't want, let me tell you what, I've been watching H3 for a long time. I'm like the 158,000 member subscriber. And I just want to say this. The coverage on Colleen Ballinger.
Why would you even know that? Like, why would you even know that statistic? That's so weird. Like, if I like a channel, it's not like I'm like, oh, I'm number 121. I don't, like, it's not... That's such a bizarre statistic to... Why?
Ballinger, huge. Amazing. When she put up the PowerPoint and went list by list, it was no stone unturned. And that's what I'm saying. You wouldn't expect it. She's a little sneaky snake snipe. Do not underestimate her. Now, Ethan Klein, the skinny legend, he looked like was a SpongeBob. I was shocked. And of course, you can't say nothing wrong about Hila's the queen too. She was cool. Now, here's the mistake. Because I've watched the podcast, unlike some people who claim they do, but they really don't. I've watched...
No, this dude literally just fucking monetized a video that there's no way he's gonna act out on this. These are all public people. They're public personas. They can be made fun of. This clown, oh my god. He's trying to make money off of Eugenia. He's trying to make money off Jeffrey. Now he's trying to make money off of H3. This is great though. Like, I mean, you're entitled to, but it just looks stupid because you just look like a raging bitch who's like, oh my god, I'm so mad that they made fun of me. Okay, well, I mean, you're an easy person to make fun of, and you're a public persona. So there's that, right?
The podcast, and honestly, the biggest mistake that Ethan Klein made this week was, and he admitted it, and I don't know why he did it. The video was called "Being Chased by Michael Myers" or something like that. First of all right, he said, Ethan Klein said, and this is where I have an issue with Ethan, and a lot of people behind the scenes say similar things. The thing was, Ethan Klein said that he was going to title the video "Interview with Colleen Ballinger." Girl, if he would have made that the title of the video, million views, like that, real quick, girl. Clock that the house. Clock it the house. It would have been an easy million views. I don't know why he did it. Ethan Klein is slipping. Dan is letting Ethan Klein slip.
That's not true, Rich. There's a lot of people who cover the topic who don't get that many views. You are the one out there trying to make money off of her name. A lot of us are just covering the topic without actually monetizing our videos. And there are larger podcasts like Ethan Klein's H3H3 that it just comes up as a portion of their 4-hour podcast, right?
I would have, if I was there, I would have changed the title. Colleen, interview with Colleen Ballinger, question mark. And then it's because when the camera turned to her, I thought it was Colleen. The impersonation was on, unlike Dan. And because Dan could do no wrong. And the AJ guy dressed up as the Jedi, that was spot on. The only one who missed the mark for me was Ethan Klein, because he should have titled the video Colleen Ballinger interview. And matter of fact, you can still do it. A lot of people were out dipping it and doing it for Halloween at the club and stuff like that. So I don't know if this video is going to get as many views, but his next video needs to be called Interview with Colleen Ballinger, and then pay the girl, what's her name, Jessica? No, no, I don't like Jessie. I can't stand Jessie. The other girl, I forgot. I'm drawing a blank here. Okay, when I get so heated and emotional, I can't think straight. But they need to pay her like an impersonation fee. Book her. Like, I literally want to book her for like my bar mitzvah, backyard barbecue, quinceañera, party, Christmas party. I want to book Colleen Ballinger. Like, she nailed it. I would literally, but as a matter of fact, she should really like post on some website, like she will come to your kid's birthday party or something. Well, no, that's offensive. She will come to your corporate party dressed as Colleen Ballinger, because I would book her the house real quick, because it was spot on.
Nobody wants that bullshit. Nobody wants that in a corporate setting. Nobody wants that at a child's birthday party. Nobody wants that bullshit, except for if you're just making fun of her dressing up for Halloween and going to Halloween parties. I mean, how stupid are you? Are you really that stupid?
But all that to say this, I feel like, I honestly thought the beef between me and Dan, that we've moved past it. I thought that, I've let it slide the thousands of times they've used my voice on their podcast.
They don't even, look, you don't even sound sincere right now. You don't even sound like there's any pain in your voice. That this actually hurt you. You sound like somebody who's trying to monetize it. It doesn't even sound like you're actually offended by this, because quite frankly, it actually just gives you some publicity, right? So this is Halloween. It's Halloween. This is Halloween. This is Halloween. People are going to be dressing up, and they're going to do dumbass costumes like, hey, there's this weird ass person on YouTube who draws triangles on his face. That seems like a good costume. It seems pretty easy too. It doesn't seem like very difficult makeup to accomplish, right? You just put like some white makeup there. You maybe take a Q-tip, edge it off so that it's like in perfect triangles, and then you take some black liquid eyeliner and edge just the sides, right? And then kind of put a little powder blue around your eyes. Doesn't seem very difficult to me.
I sometimes hear like, I can't stand Dan, or I'll hear like, Dan's the queen, Dan can do no wrong, and stuff like that, right? Do I ever, and every day I go to my mailbox, there's no check. I don't ever get any checks, no residuals.
Really?
Just using my like.
Really? Because it seems like you've got commercials all over every one of your fucking videos. So I don't know how you're not getting checks.
This now and my voice. At this point, just book me on the show. I'll buy my own ticket. I'll go on A Street show. People always ask me all the time. They beg me to go, and I'm like, I'll go. If I get an invite, I'll go.
See, that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to get an interview. He's trying to get an invite onto Ethan's show. They're not going to invite you on, Rich, because you're a fucking clown. Look at you. They're making fun of you, and you know it. You feel bad about it, but the reality is you made yourself a public persona, and they're like, oh my God, with this makeup shit. This is the dumbest ass shit ever.
Oh, hell, I'll bring Eugenia Cooney with me too. But anyways, all that to say this, I would like to move past my disagreement with Dan, even though, you know, he slandered me and Dan is jealous of me. And I try, guys.
You guys, I was having lunch with Eugenia Cooney. Sorry, my bad. Because I also get names wrong. And my phone started buzzing because somebody was impersonating me, because I'm a public persona now, and they were dressing up like me. And oh, by the way, Eugenia Cooney, this and that. And I can bring her with me on an interview because I know how to name drop a lot. And you know what's funny is I don't think, I mean, I've seen limited coverage, right? Because I haven't been like deep diving into this. But I don't think she's ever said his name out of her lips. But I was having lunch with Eugenia Cooney the other day. I could bring her to an interview with me, because that's my entire existence, is name dropping people I've been drafted into TikTok battles with. Which, by the way, looking at the people she's drafted into TikTok battles, I've never heard of any of them. And they all look like small-time people. Like, I've never heard of these people. Like, ever. And they all look like they have no conversations. They're not talking about current events. They're not talking about pop culture. They're not even talking about makeup all that much. They're like, oh, I got a heart. Oh, I got a lion. Thank you so much. Just keep donating to us, because we're just having a competition over who can get the most donations over a certain period of time. Because we're rich ass motherfuckers who want to take money from kids. Right?
seriously, wholeheartedly, I tried to get tickets to the A3 Fest. Was it A3 Fest or A3 Con? Oh, it's not a convention. The A3 show, live show. I tried to go to the to the show, and the tickets were sold out. All right, I was gonna walk the red carpet, do a little pose, all right, take a seat and just enjoy the show quietly. But tickets are sold out, guys. Them tickets are harder to get. James Charles could book a ticket for an 18-year-old way faster than I could buy a ticket to the A3 live show. And this is not even me promoting the show because the tickets are sold out. But all that to say this, I felt like this was a good show, but they missed the mark. It should have been Colleen Ballinger, because Colleen Ballinger has still yet to come back to social media. In my opinion, she's in hiding, and I've heard behind the scenes, and I've said this in other videos, but nobody watches. I said that I talked to a really close friend of Colleen Ballinger, and they told me, well, they don't want to be named, but they had told me behind the scenes that Colleen Ballinger has called them crying on the phone and said, that's not how it went down. I'm not that type of person. I have kids of my own. I would never do that, and that I'm about to...
Oh my God, are you now defending Colleen Ballinger? Is that really how it's going right now? Is that the story arc with fucking Rich Lux? Oh my God, you guys. Wow. Oh, I hope Adam McIntyre sees this.
To lose my house. That's what I heard. But see, sometimes people lie to get attention or get sympathy. So when I heard some of that part, I was like, I can see how some of that's true, but I also can see how some of that's a little bit of a reach. I don't think she's going to lose her house. Do I think that Colleen Ballinger is losing money? Absolutely. 100%. 100%. She's not banking as much money as she used to be. And due to her own detriment, due to her own ukulele uking at the house. I mean, that was busted the house, girl, the whole entire thing. Like, she made a joke of it. And now it's been, and I remember I was reporting, I remember when the news broke, I reported it. I was in Hollywood, I was in Beverly Hills. I was in Beverly Hills, and I remember reporting it at the beginning of the summer. And here we are. Halloween is over, and she has still yet to come back to the internet and say anything or make...
What are you talking about? It's 9:49 a.m. on Halloween. What do you mean Halloween's over? Halloween is every day for you. For fuck's sake. It's 9:49 in the morning on Halloween. Come on, man.
Get right. All she has to do, and it's not going to do her no favors, but at least it's something. All she has to do is pick up the camera. You know what, guys? I effed up. You know what, guys? I messed up. I'm sorry. I want to apologize. I didn't come out sooner because I was embarrassed. Something. I mean, you see how easy that was for me to do? You see how easy for that was for me to do? Just own it. Just be 100% and own it. And I don't understand. To the people that afford her house.
Not only that, like, you can see that this video is clipped. So, he did this yesterday. Or like early this morning. Because the video is clipped. There's a jolt there in the video. Unless he's having some video issues, which I don't think is what's happening here. I think he actually does manicure his videos. But he would have had to have made this yesterday on the 30th, or very, very early in the morning on the 31st. Because it is now 9:50 a.m. on Pacific Coast. And he's bragging about hanging out in Beverly Hills and shit. Which, by the way, like, you don't hang out in Beverly Hills. Where are you going to hang out? Rodeo Drive? Like, it's all fucking clothing stores. You hanging out... That dude hanging out in L.A. means he's hanging out in West Hollywood. Give me a goddamn break. There is nothing to hang out in Beverly Hills. It's all fucking enormous homes. Period. I don't know why these three people keep talking about going to Beverly Hills like it's an actual destination. It's not. It's where very rich people live in fortresses. Okay?
luxury cars, the life that so many people dream about to get on camera and make a living doing this. There's very few people on the planet who can make a sustainable living doing videos on YouTube. And here she is given that opportunity when you got mother effers out there who post every single day and can't get a view to save their life, like me, can't get a like on this video to save my life, much less a subscriber. You know what I'm saying? You got people out there really in the trenches posting, putting in the work, and who really care about their audience if they mess up. And then you got, what's that girl's name? Colleen Ballinger, who just throws no caution to the wind, just doesn't care. It's like, wow. It's a slap in the face. It's a...
Hang on a second. Okay. So, okay. Are you going to get to the point of what exactly you're going to sue H3, Ethan Klein? By the way, he's very good at lawsuits, so good luck on that. And Dan, they owe me money, like at least $5,000. Oh, okay, so this is going to be a small claims court. Is that what's happening here? This is going to be small claims court, you guys. First of all, by the way, it's also like defamation cases are really hard to prove. Okay? And this isn't even a matter of defamation. This is a matter of just like parody. That's hilarious.
Total disregard, slap in the face to all of her supporters and subscribers. The fact that she still hasn't come out and said anything. And each hour that passes by is getting...
Well, why? Okay, but why are you changing the subject from your title to redirect us to the Colleen Ballinger case, which is being handled by an entirely different group of people? Which he did cover the topic. I'll grant you that. Ethan Klein did cover the topic. But what does that have to do with what your complaint is? What does that have to do with anything?
Worse and worse and worse for Colleen Ballinger. Because enough is enough. I get that you want to take a week off, a month off. I remember James Charles took 3 months off? I covered it. I was there. 4 months off. Shane Dawson took a whole year off. Jeffree Star took a couple months off, like 8 months off or something like that. Left LA, got a ranch in Casper, Wyoming, and just started fresh. And then you have Colleen Ballinger, who's just yet to do anything at all. So at this point in time, the holidays are coming up. That's when everyone starts shilling stuff and they start, trying to put something underneath the Christmas tree for the family. So I wouldn't be surprised if Colleen Ballinger comes out of the woodworks with some type of video. But I don't know. All I gotta say, I can't stand Dan. This is it. But I forgive him. And I also want to say that the video should have been titled Interview with Colleen Ballinger. And sit there and have an interview like if it really was Colleen Ballinger or something along the lines.
You're a really unintelligent person, aren't you? Somehow you saddled up with these other people and got raised up, despite how absolutely appalling you look on screen. And somehow you've got a following and clicks, and you're able to monetize your videos. But your content is some of the worst shit I've ever seen. It's so bad. It's so bad. And I think it's hilarious that Dan dressed up as you for Halloween. That's fucking hilarious.
Fun, just play around with it. Anyways, you guys, thank you for watching. I just want to let you guys know I'm having a huge TikTok battle.
Nope. I'm not helping him promote his bullshit. That's where I end. I am not helping this clown, this crazy clown, who dresses up like this every fucking day and has nothing of worth to put on an actual video. I am not giving him the opportunity to advertise that he needs donations. Happy Halloween, Rick.